Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I just walk away from a narcissistic relationship? Why is it so hard? You're not alone. Narcissistic relationships don't only just break your heart or your trust, but they rewire your brain. So why is it hard? Well, at the beginning of the relationship, you idolize them. It's the narcissistic relationship cycle. You may be aware of it, but at the start, you idolize them. You think that they're all that in the bag of fucking chips. The love bombing. They basically tell you and sell you a story where you believe that they're this type of person. They're the kind guy that loves the puppies. They're the guy that has been through so much pain, so much heartache. They sell you a story. A narcissist at the beginning, they're very good fucking storytellers, and they sell you it. Now I want you to think of any fucking movie. Any movie where you've been invested, whether it's a romantic movie, whether it's an action movie, your favorite fucking movie. Why have you been sold? Because of the story. The storyline, you become more invested, you attach emotion to that story. So when a narcissist creates a story about their life, about what they've been through, about the hardships, you can relate to them. You invest emotion and empathy into that person. And so you connect to them. You think that you have a strong connection to them because they understand you, they see you. And that is why you get hooked at the start. It's the story that they have sold you. And then afterwards, once you've been in a relationship for about 3 months, 3 to 6, they'll start to devalue you. They'll put you down, they'll criticize you. They'll use microaggression techniques. They'll make you feel jealous. They'll gaslight you. They'll do anything to put you down. And then afterwards, they'll discard you. They'll get rid of you and then try to bring you back. Now, discard can be ghosting. And that's the cycle, and they'll continuously do it, just like gambling. I'm sorry if you can hear, that's my fucking dog in the background. He seems to be playing. But they use love bombing. They use manipulation. They manipulate you into believing that they're this kind person. And so you stay, you believe the fantasy, and you constantly hold on to hope of who the person they were at the start. You believe the fantasy. Now, why wouldn't you? They're very good at storytelling and convincing you that that story was true. If you try to say that, oh, you're telling me a lie, they will convince you to believe that their lies are true. They're very good manipulators. So that's why it's the confusion. You get confused on which version they are. Are they the bad guy or are they the good guy? I don't know if they're the villain or if they're the hero. So what do? We like to hold on to hope for the hero. We like to root for the hero and think that they are a good person. And when they've showed you in the past that they are a good person, you hold on to hope for that. When you've had more good times in a narcissistic relationship, you'll hold on to that good times. And when you have one really bad time, you'll be like, oh, but that was just a one-off. You'll make excuses. And it's the trauma bond. They trauma bond you. You become addicted to them. And now trauma bond isn't bonding over shared trauma. Just want to make that clear. Trauma bonding is when you become addicted to the highs and lows of the relationship. Like when you're watching a movie. If you had a movie that was just two people that fell in love and they had a kid and they just had this beautiful family, and every day, the whole movie for 3 hours was just them having a beautiful family, and you just watching them everyday activities, you get bored, wouldn't you? You get bored. The reason why people get addicted, because in movies, we like conflict. We strive for, oh, what's going to happen next? Horror movie. Don't go through that fucking door. We get invested. We put emotion to back it. Now that's the same with a narcissistic relationship. They use that thing that we get invested in with movies, and they cause a trauma bond by putting us down, knowing our worst fears, knowing what makes us feel guilty, shameful. What are our fears? And they use that against us. And so we become addicted because there's conflict. It's our guilty pleasure with humans. we like conflict. The inconsistency hooks us in. It makes us feel stuck. And so we keep on chasing our tail, keep on chasing after the person that we met at the start. And it's also our self-limiting beliefs. It's not just them, it's also ourselves. A narcissist will bring down your self-worth. They will make your worst fears come true. They'll make you believe that your worst fears will come true. Now, our self-limiting beliefs could be a fear of being alone, that we aren't enough, and they will make you fear that you will never find anyone. And that can hurt. When you have a fear that you can't find anyone, you feel like this is it. This is all we got. They make you feel like this is the only option you have. And you feel like you'll never find a connection as strong as you found it, because healthy relationships, they're boring. They're that boring movie that you watch day to day and it's not very exciting. But when there's conflict, you get invested because there's emotion back in it. And when you think that you can't have something, you want it more. It's just how it is. It's how our brain works. It's how we respond. We don't want to find anyone else. We don't want to have to go through dating. We don't want to have to go through the highs and lows again and the emotional pain that comes with leaving them. Some people, they could be in a relationship with a malignant narcissist where it's worse. They have a fear of them physically abusing them, physically actually assaulting them. Narcissists like to install these fears in you without you even knowing. Subconsciously, the silent treatment as well. Have you ever had a narcissist that just silently rejected you, gave you the silent treatment? They do that to make your mind race. They do that so your unconscious thoughts make you seem like you're the problem. What did I do? You start to believe that. They are very smart because consciously, if they tell you what's wrong with you, you will become defensive. But if they don't say anything at all and let their actions reject you, it makes you subconsciously think that you're the problem. And that's how they're good at manipulating, because they subconsciously make you believe that you are the problem, that you are not worthy, that you are not enough, because they silently reject you by withholding their affection, withholding all their attention towards you. That's how they get control. And this causes confusion, not knowing who the fuck they are, not knowing who you're dealing with. You don't know if they're fucking this Prince Charming or if they're the villain. And you're constantly hooked on them because you're trying to work it out by that push-pull, not knowing if they're the hero or the villain of the story. You're ruminating. Like I said in the previous video, you will start to ruminate. You'll start to overthink. You'll start to think about them constantly. And you'll start to doubt your intuition. Your intuition will be screaming at you and it will be telling you that they're not the right person for you, but you stay. So how the fuck do you break free? How do you break free from this toxic cycle so that they do not have control of you anymore? It's just realize that what they're doing is control. It's not love. And that they will not change. And to try and build your self-worth back up again, knowing that there's a pattern and that they will consistently try to hurt you helps. And just realize, I think for me, the pain of being in the relationship outweighed being out. I think when you get to the stage where, and hopefully you leave before that, but the pain of being in the relationship and the emotional pain of just feeling numb totally outweighs getting out of it. Make sure you have support, people that support you and help you get out. And controversial, but this helped me. I had a self-worth feeling like, and I totally believed that I couldn't find anyone. That was my belief. How I got over it, it's controversial, but go on Tinder. Go on Tinder to dismiss that belief. You don't have to actually find someone, but going on Tinder proves to you that you can find someone, that you are worthy, that you can get male attention, that you are a hook, that you are a catch. And when you finally confirm to yourself, oh, I can find someone else, then that belief dies. And then so you no longer have that attachment. By going on Tinder, it can be a way of getting that instant validation at the start so that you can use that validation to get you to the other side. It may be controversial and maybe a lot of people won't agree with me, but that's how I did it. That's how I got out. That validation helped me with my self-worth. Now, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, hope to see you next week. I'm Jasmine Bevan. I forgot to say that at the start. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night.